Hi. Hello, guys. A very good
Hello.
morning to all of you.
Hey, Romansh.
Hey, hi, Romansh.
So, my name is Romansh Yadav. I am working in Atis Lab here in Dubai. And I do web pen testing, mobile pen testing, network pen testing. So, last year I have done my OSCP and I was wondering about, okay, there might be some people who need some information. I would not say help. I would say they need some information how to start in OSCP. Even there are so much information on the internet, right? And there's a huge list of resources, guidance, videos. But still, okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's start from my thought process, what I was thinking, and how I started for doing the OSCP. I have done it last in lockdown. During lockdown, it was very good time actually. So I will start. I will present my screen, and let's see how I can help other people in their journey. You guys can see my screen.
No, it's
Oh,
not
Romansh.
visible.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it's loading.
it's coming up. Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, thank you. So this session will focus on these stuff. Why OSCP? Develop the try harder mindset. You might heard the try harder word, right? Before OSCP, I mean, what should you do before OSCP and the OSCP lab? During the OSCP lab, what kind of stuff, difficulties you can face, and then low hanging fruits, what should you first do? And I have written some OSCP journey and preparation from other people, actually, not mine. So I have mentioned all the links, and then doing the OSCP exam. All right. So the first question arises in our mind: why we need OSCP? We can go for the e-learning, we can go for other certification. Why we need OSCP? So the first is like OSCP is itself is a brand. It's very acceptable in the, throughout the industry. Why is it acceptable? Because it's the content. Its content is a quality content. Second, it's purely practical. There is no theory base or now they are started proctor version of the OSCP, so it's become more trustworthy. So that's why companies are in this industry, even in the Gulf countries, they just see your OSCP, then they will shortlist you, and then they will take the interview. If you are not OSCP, you might have 10 year experience, might have done so much work boundary, and they will think actually they should take interview or not, because they think that if you are not OSCP, then you have less experience, then you might have some less professionalism. That's why professionalism in technical way. So that's why they rejected so many CVs without OSCP. And the most thing, like, we all love, like, there is no expiry date, right? I mean, once is OSCP, always OSCP, right? So it's good actually. So you have done OSCP, now there is no, you don't need to mention expiry, start, and nothing. You have done it, finished. And other benefits, like, you when you get OSCP, you can also get a class certification. You don't need to go for exam, at least for the initial years. I guess initially for 2 years they have. So these are some benefits for OSCP. This is mine. So now the first question arises: why? Like, okay, we choose the OSCP certification, we will go for OSCP. Then what we need, right? So the first thing, what you need to develop the try harder mindset. Now, what is try harder mindset? Right. Basically, try harder mindset is a concept for developing your thought process step by step. So suppose you are solving something, right, and you stuck, and you try 5 minutes, you try 10 minutes, and then some of your friends, you ask them, and he solve your problem or she solve your problem, right? So second day, next day, you also face a difficulty, you get a help from your friend. Third day, fourth day, fifth day. So basically now you are used to do, like you face a difficulty, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's it. You will not try before after 10 minutes. You will ask for the friend to help and he will or she will help you. So, but in this case, in the OSCP, it is about developing the try harder mindset. You stuck somewhere, you will try. You try harder, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. But the thing is, you have to solve that problem yourself. You cannot ask for the help. So, okay, in the beginning of doing any challenge regarding OSCP, you might face difficulties, and sometimes you want to ask other people, okay, let's take help from this man. He has done OSCP, he has done all the labs. Let's take help. But that's not a correct way. In this way, you cannot develop the try harder mindset or attitude, right? So that means whatever difficulty you will face, you have to solve it. Then you will develop a try harder mindset. So suppose you face any difficulty, so you will have to research it. You will have to find out the resource yourself. You will do research. Whatever you will do step by step, practical. Okay, just like we do in exercise, like we do in vulnerability. We will try to send some data, some payload, half payload, 10% payload, single code, double code, slash then. So we'll always check what is working, what is not working, what is accepting, what is rejecting. Like this, we have to apply same policy, same thought process in this OSCP. It's called try harder. So whenever in OSCP forum, you will ask for any help, you will ask for any hint, they will always say you try harder. That means try again, research. So it will boost your confidence. So suppose you are doing a machine, and there are two scenarios in this try harder mindset. You are doing a machine and you stuck somewhere, you ask for the help, she help you, you done, you root the machine. Scenario 1. What you learn a little bit. Your confidence, you didn't gain too much confidence, you gain a little bit confidence. But you solve machine in 2 hours. Okay, it's fine. Now, the second scenario is you are doing a machine, you stuck somewhere, and then you research yourself. You again research, you stuck 3 hours, 4 hours, you stuck 1 day, you stuck 2 days, you are doing research, you are finding, you are trying to build your payload, you are trying to modify your exploit, but you are trying. So it's been 2 days, now you still stuck. But in the third day, you get something and you root the machine. You solve your problem by yourself by doing try harder policy. So, but after 3 days, the confidence you will gain for doing your research by yourself, it will be the priceless. The knowledge you will gain for trying 3 days and then get it done, it will be the amazing. And next machine you will solve yourself, I can promise you, when you will try harder by yourself, you will solve in 1 day. And then next machine you will solve by yourself using the try harder policy, you will solve in 3 hours. And then next machine you will solve in 2 hours. So when you follow this policy, try harder by yourself, in the beginning you will face problem, but slowly you will start learning too much, you will start gaining confidence, and after maybe after solving 20-25 machine, you will say I am done, I will get it very soon, easy. You will say OSCP is easy. But in this scenario where you get help from other people, you ask for exploit, you ask for spoon feeding, you will get it because people help each other, but you will not learn so much. You will not get the confidence that required to crack the OSCP. So that is a develop the try harder mindset. So before OSCP lab, So I when I was wondering, it's been I was thinking I will take tomorrow. I was thinking I will take after 10 days. I was thinking I will take after 1 month. One day suddenly there's a story behind this. Suddenly something happened, and then I registered that time itself. That time after 5 minutes, I registered itself because I was missing some opportunity in the Gulf country due to not having the OSCP. So in the morning itself, I get to know that there is a opportunity and you cannot go. So I thought, okay, forget anything, forget any preparation, just register itself. And I took the lab 15 days after. So during the 15 days was my before OSCP time. I was doing Hack the Box. I have a profile. I was doing Hack the Box from since long time, but during the pre-OSCP preparation, I start doing Hack the Box too much. I start spending 5-6 hours. So I would like to suggest you guys to, if you are preparing for OSCP, start the Hack the Box. Start. If you are not able to start, then at least you can take the retired machine. If like suppose you are very new, very new, then in that case you can take the retired machine, right? So you can start any retired machine. You can start solving. If you don't know, even you don't know how to get the user flag and what is user flag and what is the root flag. If that kind of information you don't know and you don't know the methodology, what is the methodology? You are very new, so you can start with the retired machine. But if you are already there, go with active machine and try harder. So I will just open the Hack the Box. This is Hack the Box. This is how it looks like. And these are the machines. Active machine. You will see here. You will see. I'm not going to log in it. Even I can log in actually. I see if I already log in or not. Okay. Okay, fine. This is the new one, dashboard. So you can go here, lab, machines, and active machine. These are the active machine. Forget about the point, rank, script kiddies, hacker, pro hacker, omniscient. Just you tried for your knowledge. Here is the retired machine. Machine to-do list, so you can make your list what you want to do, what kind of machine you want to do, so you can keep the machine in your to-do list. So this is a very good platform to start for getting the OSCP. Now suppose you are not getting what machine I should do and which machine I should do first. And although there's always a rating, easy, high. Here you can see easy. So easy, high, medium. There's a rating, but if still you confused, you can open this sheets, and you will get a list of all the machines. So this sheets is prepared by so many people. These are here. So in that sheet you can see here this is the one level have VM as well. Hack the Box one level have VM is also there. Hack the Box one level have Windows boxes. So this list is prepared very nicely. Hack the Box VM list. So if you are not, if you don't know which machine do first, so you can go with these machines, and you can start your preparation for OSCP, right? Because I have done like I used to start with some level 1, level 111. These machine I did. Then I went with OSCP LAM machine. These LAM, soccer, beep. Beep is a window machine, I guess. Blue. It's a Linux machine. Oh, sorry. So these are the hack the box machine. So you can start here, right? One more platform is Try Hack Me. It is similar to OSCP, but it is also paid. And you even in the Try Hack Me, you can get the Kali machine, virtual Kali machine. You don't need to have a Kali machine in your VM. You can get a Kali machine on cloud. The most important channel for OSCP is IPSec. This guy is doing, I would say, a public service. This like he is posting all these videos for doing all machine, and he explaining in a very nicely. Like the way he solved the machine is amazing. So if you are very beginner, you go start watching these labs. Start watching his IPSec video. And suppose you are doing machine and you stuck somewhere. So IPSec Rock is a website developed by IPSec itself. And the benefit of using this website is you can search easily about the vulnerability, or if you stuck somewhere, very easily you can search. I will show you. Just suppose you stuck somewhere like LDAP. So you will get a video. Suppose you click on this video, Active Directory Lab. So you will get the same machine. Video courses. Yeah. Yes, we gotta fix it now. Now you skip it. So it will go directly to that time frame as well. Travel. So you see, it is going to that time frame itself. So if you are stuck somewhere, you are doing your research, this website is very good. Suppose you are doing pivoting. So you will get here. Suppose you stuck somewhere SQL injection. So you will get the machine where the vulnerability exists. Or some RC, Adobe vulnerability. Right. Shell shock, you will get it. Right. Here, finding the CJ script using shell shock. So this is a very good resource to use it, and it will be very helpful. These are the vulnerability. This actually there is OSCP launched something. They offer security. If you solve this VM, InfoSec VM 508, you will get a voucher, free voucher for 30 days lab. The link is not opening. Okay, you can open it later. I have put it on the slide. And here, so before you start, you check with all the OSCP documentation about the course. What is the course? What is the syllabus? You check with yourself. You check from the official website of the OSCP, because it's a new course, updated 2020. I will also explain it. There are so many. They have written added the directory, Active Directory, Linux buffer overflow. They also added. This is the exam guide. You can go through it. So you will get a control panel like this, and you submit the key. So when you do the hack the box, you will get to know that how to submit the key and what is this all these user flag and proof flag. User flag is basically when you get the user level access, and the root flag is when you get the root level access. So you will get the user root flag in the root directory. Right. So I wanna show you something. It's very good. They have developed a very good video. I wanna show you so that you can register from here. OSCP 2020. You can download your free guide here, and there is a video. There the video gone. Web application. Are you ready to try harder? Expert development. These are different certification, but you will start from here. Pan to under. I'm trying to get that video. This one. So guys, this is all about 2020, what they have updated and what they have changed. So they will give the information. It will be the best. Please watch. Tough, but fair. Right. So this was the updated one, what they have updated in the 2020 courses. So it's good actually. They how they present the course is very good. So before the OSCP lab, you can go through these material. You can try harder. You can get your hands on these. You will learn so many things, so much. These are the more resources. I put it here. You can go. I mean, I guess I show you some channels. So this is also very good resource book. You will get so many information from these websites. This is also a very good channel, YouTube, John Muhammad. He this one is I guess Bushra. He sorry. See he also. I mean you can see OSCP preparation V9 2 medium. You can go through this channel. This is also very good resource. You will get to learn so many things. And this is a guide, human guide. So it's packed up with all these information. Whenever you stuck somewhere like kernel exploit, you can go here, right? And like if you stuck somewhere, getting shell, reverse shell, privilege escalation tool, right? So this is also a very good resource for preparing, and it will help you for when you will try harder. I was explaining what is try harder. So when you try harder, you will do yourself, you will do this research. So you will get the help from these stuff, from these resources, not the people one. You will not contact with someone who will directly tell you this is the problem in this machine. So that is not the good case. So when you do try harder with yourself, you have to do research by using these resources, right? And these are the more channel. You can go through it. So now you are ready. Suppose you have gone through these materials, you have prepared it, right? I mean, you cannot say, okay, I don't know anything. Like this should not be case. Like you don't know anything, you don't know TCP/IP, you are new. Suppose you are doing some engineering in like mechanical, or you are doing so. In that scenario, you have to go through step by step process. So in that scenario also, so you have to like watch the walkthroughs, understand the vulnerabilities, understand the everything, the how the things work, how the attacks work. If you are that level, then you have to understand how the things work, how to exploit a vulnerability, what is exploit, what is payload. So it is from the very beginning, right? So this is the OSCP lab network. You are here, the student tunnel. When you will sign up and your lab will start, you will get a VPN. You will connect that VPN to student lab. This is the public lab. So first you will solve it. It is like around nowadays maybe like 48 or 53 machines in public network, right? When you solve it, these all machines, you will get some network key. You will get some IT network secret key. You will get some development secret network key. You will get admin network key as well. So when you get network key, then you will pivot. Then you will use pivoting. You will pivot. You will use student machine, and then you will solve IT department. Then you will solve development department. So this is the lab map actually, and there are some sandboxes. This is this is some active, and this is not actually, it is not allowed to compromise this system, but still you can do some practical on these sandboxes. You will get a machine window client where you will develop your payload for buffer overflow, right? Nowadays they are also giving window 10 for developing in the new one. They are giving window 10, and you will get a DEC domain controller. You can compromise it. This is your main goal for the lab. Sometimes what happened, even I was not able to solve all these machines. Even I get the network key of all the threes, but then I get bored because I developed the mindset of try harder, and I thought, okay, I will get it done. But in the first exam, I failed. I was not able to get it done. So, but in the second, I did it, and I solved the machines. Right. So they have 35, 75, almost all these machine, the collection of machine. So this is the lab. This is the lab net environment. What you have to solve, how you will go different. But I would say if you solve like 35 machine or 40 machine by yourself, not by taking help from anyone else, you will get the confidence that okay, now I have the confidence I will go it for it for the exam. This is the OSCP lab report. So the thing is, when you solve the OSCP lab, you have to draft a report, and the report have 5 marks. Sometimes what happen, people miss that report and they think that they will do it, but at the last moment somehow they are lacking only 5 points. They did 65, but they are not able to get 70, and they failed. So these are the 5 points that are very golden, and make sure you make report for lab report and exercise as well. So when you will sign up for the registration, you will get the course material, and you will get the PDFs and videos. So in the PDF, when you will read the PDF, right now the PDF is around 800 pages, and the video is so many videos. But you have to watch it. You cannot go register for lab and then start lab directly without reading the PDF, without watching the video. That would be a wrong approach. So when you register for the lab, when your lab will start, first go with when your lab will start, you will get the material. Then watch the videos, make the notes, understand it, and then read the PDFs, do the exercise, right, and then start your OSCP lab mostly. Now, low-hanging fruits. When I didn't take the OSCP before OSCP, and before I was not aware of the buffer flow, I had it so much, and it was the difficulties, right? People are saying buffer flow is difficult, blah 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 blah. But when I did the exam, I have solved this machine first in 40 minutes. I mean, this machine solved in 40 minutes, and people are solving in 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes max they are taking. I took 10, 15 minutes more. So this is, so many people think like buffer overflow is very hard, but it's not hard. It's very easy. It's a simple, straightforward process. They will give you a code, Python code. You have to find the object value. You have to control the EIP. You have to find the back character. You have to find the jump ESP address using Mona module, generate cell code, launch, exploit, game over. You get 25 marks. And 10-point exam machine, this is also a low-hanging fruit. If you just in this machine, you have to identify the bug. The bug you will identify, you will get the same exploit without doing any modification. 90% in cases, you don't need to do any modification. Even you get the bug, you can run the Metasploit exploit for only one machine. It's allowed in exam. So for this machine, you can you run the Metasploit and run the exploit, game over. You get 10 points. So 25, its buffer overflow is 25, and 10-point machine 35. You can get easily these 35 marks in beginning of 3 hours. I will say max is 3 hours. Or if you are good, you have a good time management, you will get it done in 2 hours. So believe me guys, these are the low hanging fruits. Don't take it buffer overflow as a very hype or it's very hard. Nothing. It is nothing. I will take a session on this buffer overflow in the upcoming Null Indore. I will take session on privilege escalation. I will take session on Windows privilege escalation, and so many vulnerability. We will take a session because this is a series. How to prepare for OSCP. Will be a series. So this is the first session for this series. Next upcoming session we will take on different vulnerabilities, and we will also solve some practical labs itself. So these are the journey, OSCP journey and preparation guide. You can go and read these people's journey, how they prepare. You will get so many ideas, so many experience. You will get it from learning these experienced people. It's a huge list. You can go through it. And now exam. So you will get the 5 machine. You will get, and there is no pivoting. You have to do it. It's a straightforward. You will start machine. You will get the. You will start scanning, and you can get it done. This is the structure kind of stuff. So like there is a machine one buffer overflow. It is 25 marks. I mean point, I would say, not the marks. Machine 2, 10 point, you can solve it. After that, then you can solve machine 3 for 20 points, or machine 4 for 20 points, and machine 5 for 25 points. So like in the 25 point machine 5, it will be a little bit hard. Either you will get user very hard, or you will get the root little bit tricky. But you will get it done, because suppose you solve 25 right and 10 in beginning of 3 hours, you get 35 marks, and then machine 3 machine 4 are 20. So the one machine will be easy, you will get it. It will be not too much easy, it will be a medium level. So suppose you solve a 20 number machine, you root it, and then the second 20 point machine you have done user, so you will get 10 marks here, because you have done user, you will get 10. So here if you count it, 25, 10, 35, 20, 55, and 10, 65. Suppose you are not doing this machine because you think it's a little bit hard and you are not able to do. So solving here, not taking the root of this machine, you get 65, right? And you are all confident you didn't make a report, lab exercise report. You will fail, you will not pass. But if you make the report and you have solved like this way, then you will pass. Or suppose you didn't take root for this 20 machine, you take the user of this 25 machine, right? And you take the user of this 20 machine, you take user of this 20 machine, and you root these two machine 1 and machine 2, then you will also pass. 25, 10, 35, 10, 45, 10, 55. And if you get a user, you will get 10 marks, 65, and your lab report 75. In this way, you will also pass. I mean, your lab report is 5, it will be 70. So lab report is very important, and breaking machines, and you don't need to be stuck on one machine if you are stuck in lab exam. So you move on. What you do, you move on. You go to next. You start solving next machine. So this is, I mean, I solved first 25 machine buffer overflow, and then I solved this machine. And believe me, I was facing a little problem in 10 machine, 10 marks, 10 point. What happened? There is a vulnerability, and I was using the Metasploit, and because I know, okay, let's stop use Metasploit for this 10 point machine. And what happened when I set my reverse cell, right? But my reverse cell was this one, Metasploit one. You know, there are two reverse shell payload. My payload was Metasploit one. User window and the Metasploit. It was not working, and the bug is fine. Exploit is okay. So after some time, I changed it to normal shell. X64. There's a normal cell. You know, when you go to directory, it is not a Metasploit. You will get a normal cell, right? So that works. So this kind of little tricks you will get in 10 point machines. So this is all about the exam. And mail, when you pass the mail, you will get this mail. Wow. And the feeling of literally when you try harder and you will receive this email, literally, I mean, the feeling is amazing. You will sometimes cry, the tear will come in your eyes. This is kind of confidence it will give you. So I personally suggest you guys, if you are there and you want to start an OSCP, you have done so. Register today itself. Take a time, because if you register today itself, they will give you 20-25 days for a buffer time for starting your lab. They will prepare your material, and don't share your material with anyone, not a video, not the PDF course, right? So I would suggest you to start. It is very easy. When you will start, you will learn, because when you invest your money, you will get some kind of mindset also that okay, I have invested, now I have to do it. And when it will be like a one way road. If you start walking on this road, definitely you have to exit, you have to pass it. You invest your money. Now you will think, okay, I have to pass it anyway, first attempt, second attempt, whatever, right? So my suggestion is to register today itself. If you are serious about OSCP, don't think anything. I'm telling you, I don't think anything, right? So you are like, I don't know this, I don't know this, I don't know this. Doesn't matter. Register itself today. When the pressure will come onto your mind, you will automatically read, you will automatically learn, you will automatically solve it. Guys, thank you. It was done from my side. Thank you very much. Over to you, Arpit.
Yeah, so
Any
thank you,
question,
Romansh.
guys?
It was. Sorry.
Any question if somebody want to ask, then they can ask.
Yes, so you can answer in the chat. I think a few of them have asked something. And it was a nice session. It was a very useful information, like who are going to prepare for an OSCP exam. So now I would like to ask to Harshit. So start with his SDR session.
Okay, there is a question. Yeah, there is a question. So, how was your experience in solving buffer overflow machine, and how you had prepared for it? So basically, it was like I said before. When I started learning buffer overflow, I was thinking it is very hard. But when I learned step by step, there is so many resources. I will even give a session on buffer overflow itself. But there are so many resources, and on the GitHub as well, you will get OSCP kind of exe that you will run, OSCP program, buffer overflow program. You will get a buffer overflow itself a program. So what you will do, you will run it, and then there are so many articles, even the mediums. I have even given the link in my PPT. So when you will go there, you will learn it. Now, my experience was fine. I didn't face any problem, right? But what the face problem is, like, if you don't know about the register, like EIP, memory register, how memory works, and what is EIP, what is ESP, right? What is the work of EIP? Then you will face little the problem. But once you understand the flow, how memory works, then you will not face any problem. So in order to get buffer flow done, you have to understand the concept behind buffer overflow, why it's happened, and what is EIP, what is all these registers all about. This is the main concept. Once you get it done, registers, finish, game over. What do you think? How much time we spend on one machine and it's not working? Move. I think 2 days, 1 or 2 days is fine. If I will not say 2 days, I will say like 12 to 15 hours. If you are spending on a one machine 12 to 15 hours and you are doing continuous research, try harder, then if you are not able to do, then you can move on. Somebody else, Metapeter. Thank you, Saurabh. What is the best way to do SQL injection machine, as SQL map is not allowed in the exam? So basically the best way is you have to do the manually. If you get an SQL injection, you have to do manually. The best way, like we use in the industry, right? And somebody asked Metapeter, I didn't get it. Metapeter, it is basically Metasploit. You can run it only for one machine only. It's depend on you. I use it. Most people use it on 10-point machine. I use it, but it's depend on you. You don't want to use it, no problem. You cannot use. You don't need to use. Any question, guys?
Two more question is there, Romansh.
Okay. So according to you, if we stuck, we should not directly jump into the walkthrough. Right. So because it will develop your habit. I mean, you will solve the problem, no problem. You will solve the machine, but I can guarantee you it will develop your habit. I mean, I would not suggest if you stuck somewhere, don't go to walkthrough. I would not suggest actually, but it's depend on you. Because if you go to walkthrough, you will feel nice. You will feel okay. I learned something. But again, the next machine you will stuck. You will again go for walkthrough. Is Active Directory part is the hard? Active Directory is not a hard part actually, and it's like in the new one it's learning. But in the exam, I don't think you will get some Active Directory machine. In the exam, it will be the straightforward. But right now, I don't know how they are giving the machine, what kind of, because they change every month. But you don't need to worry about Active Directory. But it's a part of learning. Learn it is not the hard part. It's easy once you understand the DC. Once you understand how the DNS work, the configuration of the environment. You know, a DC environment, how we authenticate, how we authorize, and how LDAP injection work, and all these Active Directory vulnerability, then you will, it's easy. Any questions, guys? If you don't have, if you still have don't clarity, please ask.
Guys, if you have any question, you can ask in a group. We have our
right.
We have our group. Okay. So now I'll ask Harshit to start with this session. Harshit.
How web application in OSCP? Not too much, but you will get it. You will get it. Like you can say like 25%, 25%. It's web application, and 50%, the privilege escalation, Linux and Windows, and 25% different direct exploit.